Hey guys, it's Bobbi Diedrick for those of you that don't know me, and I am an Arbonne independent consultant and regional vice president, and I'm sitting at my kitchen table in Naperville, Illinois, and I just wanted to share a video with you that gives you a glimpse into what Arbonne really is, because I can be candid with you and say before I've heard the full story, I certainly was against anything like what I'm now doing today. And yet it's transformed my life so much that I want to share it with as many people as possible. And this is a way I can bring it right into your kitchen or your living room without you having to meet me for coffee or meet me for wine, which I would still love to do. But this is a way to share the story with Arbonne's story with you, as well as my journey, as well as the ways that you can be part of Arbonne. So whoever invited you to watch this video, whether it's me or someone else, thinks highly of you, and we want you in on our secret. We want you in on our fountain of youth, so that's why we want to share the story with you. And Chinese proverbs say that when you learn something of value, you have an obligation to pass it on. And truly, that is where our heart is at when we share the Arbonne story with you. So my story a little bit. 8 years ago, I was introduced to Arbonne by my friend Lisa. And again, I had been a really successful corporate executive for 20 years, and I was graduated top of my class from Notre Dame. I was the kind of person who was like, oh, no. I don't sell lipstick to my friends, and I don't need your silly little home-based business. That's the truth. Like, I pretty much said that, but I really love Lisa. And so I went to coffee with her, and she shared more about many things that I had no idea about, which I'll share with you tonight. I took home a book. I read it cover to cover within that same day, and I texted her within 24 hours and said, I know the products are amazing. I'm going to give this business a try. I didn't really know where it could take me at the time. I just thought I wanted to be have something flexible that I could earn money and revolve my business around my life rather than my life around my business. Because previously I had been that exhausted hamster on a very fast wheel in the corporate world, traveling, nannies, my dad having to help out, really long, stressful days, only getting to work out at 4 a.m, not having basically any friends, not having any time to volunteer. That's what my life looked like for a really long time, you guys. And because of Arbonne, I've been able to switch that entire story into something much more healthy and vibrant, which I'll share with you in a second. So after that conversation with Lisa, I just began to share Arbonne with my friends and family. And probably the most rewarding part of Arbonne is that I get to mentor other men and women to have their own virtual wellness franchise with Arbonne as well. And again, pay it forward. So maybe some of those young women my daughter's age, Allie's age, or Maggie, my daughter-in-law's age, won't have to work as long and as hard as Larry and I have. Another glimpse into our life, Larry, my husband, has owned his own manufacturing business for 33 years. He and his brother started it together from scratch. So we live in the exact world of what everybody thinks they want. Robert Kiyosaki says 71% of people dream of having their own business because they want freedom and flexibility. And absolutely, Larry has, as the owner of his company, he has freedom and flexibility, but he has endless hours, endless risk, endless stress, massive bank loans, equipment, payroll, employee relations issues. When Trump makes a tariff that affects the manufacturing world or the automotive world, he has to change his policies and adjust his business. And he's worked 80 to 100 hours a week, every week since we were married 33 years ago. That's a lot of work, right? And he cannot duplicate himself. There is nobody to do what he does. All he can do is work more hours. So the Arbonne business model is exactly the opposite. So what is Arbonne anyway? Arbonne is a 40-year vegan skincare and nutrition company with a Swiss heritage. So that's a really loaded sentence. Vegan, we've never tested on animals, and there's no animal byproducts in Arbonne's products. Google the term rendering, as in a rendering plant or facility, and you'll see what happens. It's just nasty business in the United States. And those dead animals and roadkill and euthanized pets and placentas from hospitals are used as a foamy, fatty filler in a lot of our makeup, our skincare, our lotions, scrubs. It's gross, I know. So we have been vegan from day one, and we've never tested on animals as well. Of course, you don't need to be a vegan to love Arbonne. Maybe you just need to be a planet lover and an animal lover. Skincare and nutrition company. Arbonne has been dubbed by outside sources as the #1 brand for healthy living inside and out. So I started as a happy skincare. Arbonne's RE9 skincare changed my skin. It's loaded with botanicals, peptides, and vitamin C and brown sea algae. And so Arbonne's motto is that everything is the purest of ingredients with the safest of science that benefits you in some way. So we won't make a product unless it meets all of those three criteria, that it's the purest, the safest, or I say the cleanest and the greenest, and it also has a benefit. So even like our eyeshadow benefits your eyelids, which is pretty cool. Our eyebrow tint benefits your eyebrows. So everything with Arbonne has a benefit. We have over 400 consumable products. And again, go back to the Swiss heritage. Our founder came from Norway, but he wanted to empower women, and he wanted to allow women to build businesses from home so that they could have thriving businesses but still put their families as a priority. He always wanted to make the brand safe for animals and safe for our planet. So we're on the cutting edge of all the buzzwords right now, right? People are looking to be healthier. People are looking for a safer planet and sustainability. And we're working towards our B Corporation status. We're gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, kosher certified. We're all the things that people are looking for. So health and wellness is growing. Online shopping is growing. Everything with Arbonne is done through the internet. So yes, do I use the products? Does our family use the products? Absolutely. My entire family loves Arbonne's products, but I don't stock, I don't deliver, and I don't carry inventory. Also, as a consultant, I don't have any monthly minimums or mandates. So it has, Arbonne's business model is a very wonderful business model for looking to be an entrepreneur without risk, and having that turnkey system set up for you that has your product development, that has your research, your scientific advisory board to test, outside clinical testing to make sure that the products are really working, credit card processing, website. It's basically a business in a box. Plus, I'm a mentor to everyone else. Lisa's my mentor, and I have other mentors. We rise by lifting others. We succeed by helping other people succeed, which is actually the fairest form of compensation. So those were a couple concepts that I learned about with Arbonne that I had never heard of before. So I was a VP of sales. And yes, I would earn a small override when I helped other people with their sales in the business world. But oftentimes in the business world, it's a competition, right? If I'm number one, I can't help anyone else reach my level, or I'm not going to share my secrets or that kind of thing. With Arbonne, it's we rise by lifting others. We make our system as simple and as duplicatable as possible so that everybody starts as a consultant, regardless of your education, your background, your heritage, or anything else in your past history. And we can all get to the highest level of the company. And I was just thinking about this today. So I just earned I'm a regional vice president, and I just earned my Mercedes bonus, which is pretty fun. Arbonne gives you a bonus to drive a white Mercedes when you get to my level. They chose a Mercedes because it's white, pure, and Mercedes is the safest car on the road. But I was just thinking about it. What I do today is exactly what I did when I started Arbonne. I introduce people to a safer, cleaner way to shop. So we just put our everyday routine on a healthy autopilot. We stop shopping at GNC and Walgreens and Target, and we instead shop our own online Arbonne Mall at a very nice discount. And then we introduce our friends and family to what we do, just like if we owned our own restaurant, or if we had our own bookstore, or we just refer and recommend products that we love, and we earn a thank you check from Arbonne for being a spokesmodel for the brand. But what I do today is part-time. What I did all these years. But what happens is over time, my network of people who love the brand, my network of teammates who are building a business has grown. So you just take a circle, put yourself here, think of 4 friends that might want to have their own business or have something flexible and part-time, help those people build their business. We all get a handful of shoppers with us each month. And that's how we build a network that becomes the size that mine has. And the thing is, when I earned my car, I was like, wait a minute. I'm not done yet. I'm just getting started, because my vision now should have been bigger before, but hey, we get our visions as we get them. I told you when I first started, I didn't even know where I was going to take it. But my vision now is that every woman and man connected to me on my team also gets to experience that level of earning the Mercedes, and they get to impact that many more people. So I've become a little more urgent in sharing the message with people, which is why I decided I should share this video so that it comes right into your home. So in closing, really Arbonne meets at the pinnacle of health and wellness, technology and online shopping and people's desire to have more time freedom. And that intersection can change lives. My life looks so different than it used to. I sometimes now spend 6 to 7 hours at the yoga studio and the tennis courts. Those are my passions. I became a yoga instructor. I mentor other people and in being yoga instructors. I play on several tennis teams. So I get to play tennis. I get to be at the yoga studio. I get to, if anyone needs me as a friend, to hang out with or to talk. When my father-in-law was in the hospital, as my parents are aging, I get to be that person for the people in my life. And I couldn't do that in my corporate job. And you guys, you're nodding your head if you're living in that space that I was in. Now I can still, my income is gradually multiplying because my network is growing, but I'm still working those part-time hours. So I get to be an entrepreneur without risk. Whereas my husband gets to be an entrepreneur and he gets flexibility, but he gets massive risk and he gets massive hours and he cannot duplicate himself. He can't teach someone else to do what he does. So how do you become part of Arbonne? In closing, you can become a consultant like me. If you're already a preferred client, it's just $20. And guess what happens? Your discount increases and you earn money each and every time you refer someone to your global website, which will be active within minutes of you saying, yes, I want to upgrade. So that's $49 or $20 to upgrade if you're already shopping with Arbonne. The second option is preferred client. It's what most of my friends and family do. It's what I did to start using the products, start gathering your own testimonials. You know, you swap over one meal a day to a protein shake. You swap out your Diet Coke or your coffee for an Arbonne Fizz Stick. You start to feel amazing and you tell people about it, okay? That is what we do with Arbonne. You become a product of the product and then the testimonials sell themselves because people ask you, what are you doing? Why are you so happy? And then the third option is maybe you get a few girlfriends together. I'll do all the work, or whoever invited you to this call will do all the work. And you can see how much fun we have when we educate people about the hidden toxins in products, and we do hand scrubs or we do detox face masks, and we let people sample the protein shakes, and you see how excited your girlfriends get, your guy friends get about Arbonne, and you're like, I could do that too. I could get my girlfriends or guy friends together and drink wine and cheese and do face masks and hand scrubs and try protein shakes. I could do that. And that's really as hard as our job gets. My kids laugh at me because they're like, Mom, your job is never hard. And it's true, it's not. And they say when you do something you love, you'll never work another day in your life. And that is the God's forsaken truth, or however you say that in a nice way. That is the truth. Like, when I worked corporate, I thought I loved what I did because I was challenged and I was making a lot of money and I loved my friends, but I didn't know there was another way. And now I'm just telling you there is another way. You don't have to quit your job tomorrow. Most of my team that I'm mentoring is nurses and teachers and salespeople and health insurance and a lot of diverse jobs. We simply swap where we shopped. And when our income gets to a place like mine, that it's a full-time type income, then they might retire from that job. And then maybe they use their Arbonne income to start something in a charitable way for their passion, right? Like opening a school for children, for disadvantaged children or something. You know, you can take your dreams to a new level because of what Arbonne offers you. So follow up with the person who invited you, ask lots of questions. We're here for you. We want to be fully transparent and authentic, not only in Arbonne's ingredients, but in how the company works and how we work together. And one last thing, besides the products and besides earning money and besides being able to have more flexibility in your life, most of us as we age want to be around more positive people, and we want to be vibrant and we want to be healthy, right? Health is only valued when sickness comes. And sickness is more than just sickness. It's also negativity and depression and anxiety. Well, guess what? Arbonne brings you a community of people and a culture of a company that is so positive. And you will not succeed in Arbonne without being a positive person and without loving on others. And it's transformed me kind of inside out. Not that I wasn't a loving person before, but it's really helped me tap into that by kind of taking the road less traveled and realizing my worth and realizing the worth of these incredible products in a different way to do business. So thanks for popping on, and look forward to all your questions. Take care.